From the magical world of Disney and Tyler Perry comes the live-action film you never thought was necessary.
And whenever I want to go somewhere, he is always too tired. Girl. Oh, and when he comes home, he walks through the door and goes, "Where's my dinner?" Girl. Oh, and get this. For my birthday, he had the nerve to tell me that he was my gift. Girl. Oh, and sometimes I'm talking and saying something important, and he has the nerve to be like,
"Shut up, you dumb hoe."
It's Tyler Perry's Dumb Ho. Coming soon to a theater near you. It's TMI Hollywood! The St. Patrick's Day Show with music by Jimmy Pearson.
Wow, guys, this is TMI's St. Patrick's Day show.
Yeah, it is!
Oh my god. Okay, who did we get to host tonight? It's gotta be somebody Irish or at least a redhead.
Sarah, we didn't get a guest.
We didn't get a guest, Jess?
That's what I just said.
Okay, well, who, how, what? We dropped the ball on that one.
Isn't it obvious? Tonya, why don't you fill Sarah in on that one?
"Okay, Sarah, I know this is going to come as a shock and a surprise, but girl, all celebrities are alcoholics."
All celebrities are alcoholics?
Yes, that's what I just said.
Well, that's a fairly bold statement to say all celebrities are alcoholics.
Sarah, just because it seems strange doesn't mean it's not true.
Okay, well, even if I did believe that all celebrities were alcoholics, which I don't, look at Emma Stone.
Raging alcoholic.
Okay, well, I mean, not all celebrities are alcoholics, but even if they were, what does that have to do with us having a host tonight?
Oh, silly little naive Sarah.
Stuart, I will slap the shit out of you.
I didn't write it. I didn't even write it.
For real? All right, again, what does that have to do with us not having a host?
Well, simple. All celebrities are alcoholics, and on St. Patrick's Day, everybody gives alcoholics a free pass.
Oh yeah, somewhere Glenn Close and Meryl Streep are lying in a pool of their own bodily fluids.
Okay, I highly doubt that.
No, it's sad but true. Look, if it wasn't St. Patrick's Day and all celebrities weren't alcoholics, then we'd probably have Dame Judi Dench hosting or somebody like that. Like, hey, seriously. But instead, she's probably face down in the gutter somewhere, waiting for the spinning to stop.
Okay, I doubt that even more. But you know what? Let's just get started. Okay, what stories do we have this week?
Okay, well, this week, 50 highly connected and wealthy people, including actors Felicity Huffman and Lori Loughlin, were arrested in a college admission scam.
Apparently, they were either paying huge sums of money to have someone take the SATs for their kids, or they were bribing college sports coaches to claim that their kids were elite athletes in order to get into school that way.
Wow, that was just so unnecessary.
I know, Tonya. All the kids had to do was study.
No, it's so unnecessary that the kids went to college. They're rich.
Gayle King is continuing to get a lot of praise for keeping her composure during a very combative interview with R. Kelly.
Oh, I bet that comes from years of being secretly married to a very combative Oprah Winfrey.
Okay, great, Jess. Now we're blackballed from entertainment.
Okay, everyone. Today's class is a very important one for all the prospective on-air talent, because today we are going to see how you can cope in an interview.
Look, I don't want to sound presumptuous.
Oh, well, too bad, because by using the word presumptuous, you already sound presumptuous. Bang!
Okay, I was just wondering that maybe, with years of experience and maybe the help of a billionaire television benefactor, that we could one day reach the level of maybe a Gayle King.
The King!
Okay. I'm not here to dash your dreams, little miss. But there's only one Everest, there's only one Taj Mahal, and God damn it, there's only one Gail Kane!
I mean, can we try at least?
Listen here. You could drown in a tub, but it's not gonna make you Whitney Houston. But you could try, right?
Okay.
Well, with that out of the way, we have several exercises we are going to do. First up, we are going to have one of you interview someone whose only responses are to make facial gestures. So who would like to try?
I'll do it.
Amazing. Why don't you sit down right here? And let's welcome our first interviewee, Marty. Great, yes,
Hey, man,
fantastic.
I just want to let you know I'm a level 3 in facial gestures at UCB, but I'll try not to throw you. Thanks.
All right, well, here is a list of questions that I would personally ask Zac Efron were I to interview him, but remember, Marty's only response will be facial gestures. Okay, go ahead.
You know, these don't seem like questions I would ask Zac Efron.
Really, because these questions are perfect, so.
Okay.
Okay, go for it. Yeah.
So Zac, have you ever thought about dating a woman considerably older than you? Okay. Zac. Okay. Zac, did you know that statistically it's harder to get an older woman pregnant if you're not wearing a condom? Okay, I know you said that he's only going to be responding with facial gestures, but what am I trying to achieve here?
You're trying to see what you can get by looking at his viso! His viso! Ooh, his viso! It's Italian face, darling.
Right. Okay. But again, I'm just not sure these questions are going to get me any real answers.
Good interviewers are sure. Try again.
Fine. Okay. Oh, Jesus. Zac, did you know an older lover has the stamina of 6 teenage girls? Yeah, this.
Hey man! I didn't get to make my face yet. Let's sit back down. All right? Read me in again. Go.
Zac, did you know an older lover has the stamina of 6 teenage girls? Yeah, this is going nowhere.
I know I gave a lot. This is a waste of my time.
Well, that was a complete failure. Can anybody look up what TV market has a lower percentage than Iowa? Give it to Randy. Never mind, don't do it. He's dead to me. Let's move on. Our next exercise will be interviewing someone whose only responses will be to utter random words and sounds. Who wants to go?
I will give it a shot.
Please. Yes. And this is your interviewee, Dana. Now, she can only utter random words and sounds. Remember that.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, hi, are you studying at UCB also?
No, I have Tourette's, and I'm off my meds 2 days now.
Fuck! Impressive. Now, here's a list of questions I would personally ask Amy Adams, who, side note here, I used to take acting classes with years ago, so that's an interesting fact about me, isn't it great? It's fun. All right, go for it.
So Amy, do you remember when we used to go to that bar off Cahuenga and you said, let's make a promise, whoever makes it first helps the other one?
Car payment!
So Amy, do you still have that same cell number you used to have? Because outgoing message sounds a lot like you, but for some reason, I never get a call back when I call.
Haley
Joel Osment! Frick!
Okay, she just responded with Haley Joel Osment. Do I follow up on that?
Oh, no. You just stay the course because I feel like we might have a breakthrough here.
Okay.
Keep asking.
If you say so.
I do.
Amy, remember that time I loaned you $10 for your sinus medication? Your sinus medication. Well, have you heard of diverticulitis? It's an inflammation of small packets in your intestine.
We're close.
Rectal itch!
So close and yet still a disgusting failure. Thank you so much. You can have your medicine back.
Sweaty balls!
All right.
I guess it's my turn.
I guess it is. And please welcome our final interviewee, Sean. Sit down. He's doing this as part of his community service.
Hi, Sean.
What's up?
Have a seat. Okay.
Oh, I just love it, don't you? Here's a list of questions that I would ask Samuel L. Jackson, who cut me off in traffic the other day. You'll enjoy those.
Hi, Mr. Samuel L. Jackson. So the other day, you were driving on La Cienega. I was also driving on La Cienega. And you cut me off. And I was just wondering who the fuck. Can I just read the Zac Efron questions again, please?
And she says she wants to be Gayle King.
Yeah, Gayle King of Iowa.
For all the stories you tried to miss, I'm Tonya Harris, and this is the TMI Minute College Admissions Scandal Edition. 50 people, including actresses Lori Loughlin and Felicity Huffman, were arrested as part of a plot to bribe college officials and cheat on entrance exams in order to get their children into top colleges, proving that none of the universities involved actually needed a new library built.
I don't think that selling admission to an obviously unqualified student is very ethical or honorable.
All right, Phil, but I'd just like to say, in all fairness to Mr. Mellon here, it was a really big check.
According to authorities, Lori Loughlin and her husband allegedly paid $500,000 to get their daughter, social media influencer Olivia Jade, into USC. Just think, Lori, for $1,200, you could have sent her to DeVry, and at the end, she would have been able to keep her toolkit. Oh, and about Olivia Jade being an influencer, how good could she really be? She couldn't influence any colleges into accepting her.
But I do want the experience of like game days, partying. I don't really care about school, as you guys all know.
In the wake of the scandal, Hallmark announced that they will no longer cast Lori Loughlin in any future Hallmark Channel movies. No word yet on who they will get to play Lori in the new Hallmark film, I Cheated to Get My Daughter into College. But it's a safe bet, it won't be Felicity Huffman. Speaking of Felicity Huffman, on the day of her arrest, she apparently was woken up by FBI agents with their guns drawn. Too bad she wasn't woke a lot sooner, or maybe she wouldn't have pulled this stunt to begin with.
Yeah, that's not gonna happen.
When a story breaks in Hollywood, we'll be there with the crazy glue. Hold on, one more. Several lawsuits have already been filed in the college admission scandal by students claiming that they were illegally denied spots. Let's hope that none of the plaintiffs hire lawyers whose parents bribed their kids' way into law school. Okay, now I'm done.
And for that reason, when you bring your child to us at Kaplan, we make sure that the learning experience is tailored to their specific needs.
Some kids only need help in the SAT's English section, and some just in the math, and some... Well, let's just say we can either do a single subject or a whole overview, depending on what your child needs.
We really hope that you choose Kaplan for your child's college testing needs. Thank you.
Anything?
Looks like we're in the clear.
You sure?
As sure as I'm gonna be.
Okay. Then we'll be going on your word.
The word is given.
All right.
Hi. Oh, hi. Did you have any questions?
Oh, well, let's just say that we did have a, well, you know.
A question?
Yes, a question. Would this be the appropriate place to ask said question?
Why do you keep air quoting question?
I mean, we're not sure if this is the right place to ask a question or if you have an office or somewhere you'd rather do this.
Yes, or maybe if this would be better done over dinner.
Are you guys coming on to us?
Coming on to him? No.
But just out of curiosity, if we were, how far would this go?
Honey, we are dealing with a very specific question right now.
You're right, but honey, you're always saying we need to spice up the bedroom, so I just thought.
Maybe later, okay. But right now, let's just go back to the initial question at hand.
Yes,
Okay,
yes.
look, I don't know what tree you're trying to bark up right now, but just because we're instructors at Kaplan does not mean we're easy.
Not that easy. Not without a little Chardonnay, that is.
Okay, no, but seriously, can we get back to the point? We have another demonstration in 20 minutes.
Yeah, you're all business. I like that. Well, oh, look at that. What's that?
What is this?
That's some money, I think. I can't really tell. With my back turned behind you, I can't really be sure as to what you're talking about, but I'm sure if you were to look into things, all of your questions will be answered.
I think he wants us to open the envelope.
Oh, without question, we do. I didn't really need to use the quotations that time, but, we've just done it so much. This was the first time.
Honey.
Sorry.
Okay, so what is this?
I don't know, because with my back turned, I can't possibly have any idea as to what it is.
Turn around, or I'm leaving.
Okay.
So what is this?
Oh my God, I have no idea. I can't see a
I can't see a
thing.
thing. No.
Okay, open your eyes.
Dang it!
No.
Now we're accomplices.
Oh my God, honey, you're not gonna last a day in jail. You're too pretty.
Thank you, honey. You too. I know you're gonna be someone's scissor sister as soon as you walk into a cell.
Ew, okay. Can we just get, what are you doing?
Fine. It's a picture of our son, Craig.
Oh. Wow, he really is in some shape.
Yeah.
Okay, well, we photoshopped his face onto Michael B. Jordan's body from Creed 2.
Yeah.
That's the one.
No wonder he's so much tanner from the neck down.
Yes.
And so why did you give us the photo?
No. So you could, give it to some college coach so, you can bribe him to get my son into,
We don't bribe college coaches to get kids into school.
Oh, so you don't do that here?
No, we don't.
Oh, okay, all right. Well, then just use the check in the envelope to pay someone to take the SATs for him.
You want to pay someone to take your son's SATs?
Oh my God, they do it for fun. Oh my God. Okay, well then why did Lori Loughlin pay so much money? Oh, it's because her daughter's just as stupid as the YouTube video shows, right?
Yes, well, I can assure you that our Craigie baby does not have any YouTube videos to be judged by.
Okay, I don't know who you think that we are, but we don't pay kids to take someone else's SATs and bribe college coaches. Okay?
Yes, sir. I am sorry. No. Yes, you do. It says clearly on the pamphlet that you guys are in the business of helping kids get into college. And my baby boy, correct? He really needs a lot of help.
So much.
He really needs a lot of help.
So much help. He is so dumb.
He's so dumb. He tried so hard.
We really did.
But he's so dumb still. If the check's not big enough.
Sir,
I have it
sir,
right
I'm
here.
sorry, but you have the wrong idea about us. I mean, here at Kaplan, we work hand in hand with your child to make sure they are prepared as best they can for their entrance exams.
So the check's not big enough.
Oh, get out! Get out!
See, I told you the check wasn't big enough, and now we offended them.
I offended you, and I am sorry.
Okay, great. Now Craig's gonna be a stripper. Okay.
Can you believe the gall of those people?
I mean, just because there's one bad apple doesn't make all of us rotten.
I don't want to see that guy's, you know?
Hey, this is the place where we take care of business, right?
We brought a check.
Oh.
Okay, so what else is going on in the news?
Well, Black China is suing the Kardashian family because I guess they're trying to pressure E into canceling her reality show, Rob and China, with her baby daddy, Rob Kardashian.
Yeah, now they're trying to bring in producer Ryan Seacrest into the whole matter to try to force him to testify that the Kardashians, in fact, did make them cancel the show on E.
And so far, Ryan has been pretty unwilling to get involved and is doing everything he can to avoid getting dragged into litigation. And so pretty soon, Seacrest may be out of legal challenge.
Oh, what you did there.
Also, there is a story about some studies claiming that millennials would buy more cheap wine if it tasted more expensive.
Oh, well, I don't know if it was me, but, you know, I think they do enough whining already.
Welcome to the Target Experimental Lab.
You know, I've worked for Target's executive branch for about 6 years now, and I never even knew we had a lab.
Oh, of course. All of us big box stores that sells everyday goods at low prices have them. Did you hear about the guy who may have been cured by AIDS because of a bone marrow transplant?
Yes.
Oh, that was done by the guys over at Best Buy. And boy, have they really been high on themselves lately. The bastards.
That's amazing. So all the big retailers are curing diseases?
Diseases, birth defects, climate change, famine, even tech breakthroughs.
Really? Well, so who invented the iPad, huh? Was it Kmart?
No, Apple.
All right, so what bold initiative is our lab up to?
Oh, well, I am so glad you asked. Our team of researchers have been working around the clock on a very important project.
Well, can you tell us what it is? I mean, is it cancer research? Because if
We
Target
are
cured
working
cancer-
on a low-cost wine for millennial drinkers.
Well, it's not cancer research, but it's nothing close to cancer research. We can't justify that at all.
No, I mean, there are tons of people that are working on things like cancer and heart disease. Us here at Target, we decided we have created our own lane to navigate.
So millennial wine is our lane.
You're damn right it is. And we just got in the nick of time. Those boys over at the Burlington Coat Factory have been trying to move in on the millennials. And we walked in and said, hey, listen, you've got your hands full with Alzheimer's. Let us have the millennials. And they begrudgingly accepted.
Okay, so we're doing research into wine for millennials. Isn't that like a really narrow lane to navigate?
Oh no, 24% of all wine last year was sold to millennials. And there was a study conducted that showed that 75% of millennials would drink more wine if it tasted expensive but was low cost. Now, I don't know 24% from 75%, but that sure sounds like a hell of a lot of wine to me.
It is a hell of a lot of wine, Phyllis. So can you explain to us what this lab is doing?
Oh, I can do you one better. I can show you. This lab is divided into two different departments. On one side, we have the wine tasters. They're trying to come up with that perfect taste for millennials. And on the other, they're coming up with a name that's really gonna grab them. Let's take a look. Now behind this door, We have 2 millennials listening to music and writing down the first words that they hear. They're listening to artists like Hozier, Father John Misty, and Post Malone. We found that those are the artists that really stoke the creative juices of the millennials. Let's check in on them. This is Tanner and Bristol. Tanner, Bristol, meet the executive team over at Target.
Hello.
Sup?
So how's the word association going?
It's going.
Would you care to share any of the words that you've come up with?
I do care, but I'll do it anyway.
Great.
Tap, restroom, stuff, fan, toe, door, purple, umbrella, lease, chair, and plant.
Okay, do you really think one of those is gonna make a good name for a millennial wine?
Not sure. Feeling kind of sussed today.
Would you mind sharing with us what you've been working on?
Yeah, I mind.
He's thirsty.
I'm salty.
Oh, sorry.
You know what? Let's let them be back.
Sorry, I don't see how they're going to help us get millennial wine sales.
Are you a millennial?
I have no idea what a millennial is.
Oh, well then you're not, because they definitely know that they're millennials. But anyway, I mean, the name on the bottle is not important if what's in the bottle is not good. Let's check in on the tasters. This is Meredith and Olive.
What's that?
Hi.
Their job is to taste up to 20 different wine variations to find the perfect taste.
Okay, how are you supposed to drink that much wine in a day and not get drunk at work?
Drink. Ha. Millennials don't swallow.
Excuse me, what is this man doing?
Oh, that's common. His job is to stomp on the grapes and the various spices that we add to the different varietals. But since he is a millennial, he stomps the grapes in an ironic way.
How do you stomp grapes in an ironic way?
I read YA fiction and point out the inconsistencies. Did you know there are at least 2 major plot holes in the 3rd act of The Fault in Our Stars? I mean, on page 207, it doesn't even sound like Hazel.
Wow, that's ironic.
See what I mean? Well, that concludes the tour of the experimental lab.
Well, I have to tell you, I am not impressed. It seems like you could be doing a whole lot more with this lab than making wine for fragile, overprivileged children.
Yeah, honestly, has this lab done anything ever of any note?
Oh, why, yes. 15 years ago, our researchers got Generation Z to call Target Target. You see how well that worked out.
Yeah.
What? That's this lab?
Crazy.
Holy crap!
Oh my God! Keep up the good work.
Springsteen on Broadway has ended its historic run, and if you are amongst the thousands of theater goers who couldn't get tickets, don't despair, because the boss, Bruce Springsteen, is back with an all-new show for the Great White Way.
Then old Deuteronomy told Grisabella that she could address all the other cats. Midnight, not a sound on the pavement. Has the moon lost her memory? Does she smile alone?
It's Bruce Springsteen like you never thought you'd want to see him, talking about and singing songs from your favorite Broadway shows. It's Springsteen on Broadway.
I turned to my dad and I said, sometimes I feel like a shark, and sometimes I feel like a jet. My pop turned to me and said, good. When you're a jet all the way, from your first cigarette to your last dying day.
If you ever wondered what it would be like to hear Bruce Springsteen sing all of your favorites from South Pacific, wonder no more.
I'm gonna wash that man right out of my hair and send him on his way.
Springsteen's back on Broadway and he's ready to belt out classics from Phantom of the Opera.
Help me make the music of the night.
Wicked.
I guess that I'm defying gravity. I'm way up high, defying gravity.
The Sound of Music.
You are 16, going on 17, baby, it's time to think.
The New York Times says, I don't know what the frig I just watched. While Playbill claims Springsteen on Broadway is just like Springsteen on Broadway if you take out every possible reason you'd want to see Springsteen on Broadway.
The rain in Spain falls mainly on the plain.
So come see the show, which will leave you asking the question, where the hell is Thunder Road? It's Springsteen on Broadway. Tickets available now.
If you touch me, you'll understand what happiness is. Look, a new day has begun.
And now Comet Cable Access presents the only show about food hosted by sisters. It's Ocean's Eat, starring Mindy and Cindy Ocean.
Welcome, I'm Mindy Ocean.
And I'm Cindy Ocean, and you're watching
Ocean's Eat. And as always, we have our sidekick, Ray Shapiro, the cantor from our temple, Beth Isaiah.
Shalom.
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 Cantor Ray, a little birdie told me we have a very special show today.
I have seen that bird as well.
The bird was right.
The bird knew.
The bird was definitely in the know.
Of course he knew.
The bird was very well informed.
It's a smart bird.
Well, on tonight's show, according to the little bird and Cantor Ray, it's supposed to be a very special show. So, Cantor Ray, tell us all about it.
It's a St. Patrick's Day theme, dear. Ow!
St. Patrick's Day!
I pronounced it correctly, dear.
So today we are going to tell you what we ate on past St. Patrick's Day, and then you can call in and tell us what you ate on St. Patrick's Day.
I could go first.
It would be nice if I went first for once.
Oh, who am I to get in the way of your dream?
Not much of a dream, but I'll take it. So this one St. Patrick's Day, I ate something.
Did it have a potato?
Oh, it might have involved a potato.
Oh, okay. Well, every St. Patrick's Day meal usually involves a potato, just say.
I don't see you wrong in that assessment.
I beg to differ, darling. See, there was a year I was trying to slim down for a spring break trip to Cancun, and my dietitian, he instructed me to stay off the starches. Suffice it to say, there was a St. Patrick's Day with nary a potato in sight, and I was quite fetching in the Speedo.
Oh, I'm sure you were, Cantor Ray.
Let's get physical. Physical. I want to get physical.
Are you coming on to me, Cantor Ray?
No, it's a song, dear.
Oh, it just sounded like a proposition to me, but
Oy vey.
who am I to question?
You are not one to question.
Oh, I'm not one to question. Oh, but I do have a question.
What did I eat?
That would be my question.
I ate a casserole.
Oh, was it a green bean casserole?
No.
Oh, was it a goulash of some kind?
No.
What
Was
kind?
it a kugel?
It was not a kugel.
Well, what kind of a casserole was it, dear?
It was a shepherd's pie with ground lamb, vegetable seasonings, and a creamy potato puree on top.
Oh, that sounds really good. Did you enjoy it?
I did.
Oh, would I enjoy it?
Oh, if I had to venture a guess, I would say yes.
Oh, Okay, well, moving on. One St. Patrick's Day, I ate something as well.
Oh, what did you eat?
I ate a bread.
Oh, was it rye bread or maybe a marble?
No.
Oh, was it a light and fluffy challah with the outside perfected to be crispy?
No, it was not a challah.
Oh, was it a piece of cornbread heated up with a dab of butter just to add a little extra creaminess?
No, it was a traditional Irish soda bread.
Like I told my friend when that rolling wave hit me in Cancun, I did not see that coming.
Was it good?
It was a little on the dry side.
I wish I could have said the same thing about the wave.
How can a wave in the ocean be dry, Cantor Ray?
I was making with the funny, dear.
You might have thought you were.
I did.
So you can be wrong on occasion.
Okay, well, do we have a caller on the line?
I believe we do.
Oh, well, hello, caller. Do you have a name?
I do.
And that name would be?
Masha?
Hello, Masha.
Sweetheart, what do you have for us tonight?
Oh, I ate something on St. Patrick's Day.
Oh, was it corned beef and cabbage?
Yeah, it was.
Ding ding.
Everybody eats corned beef and cabbage on St. Patrick's Day. You couldn't have called in with something maybe a little bit more unique?
But that's what I ate.
Of course you did, but now we have 2 minutes of dead air to fill. Unless you ate something else on St. Patrick's Day.
Okay, let me think. Yeah, I ate something.
Oh, what was it?
It was a St. Patrick's Day fried cabbage.
Oh, was it just cabbage that was fried?
No.
Did it have vegetables? Maybe some carrots?
No.
Well, what was it fried with, dear?
Bacon.
Trife!
Well, I thought it was pieces of corned beef. Everything has corned beef in it on St. Patrick's Day, right?
Apparently not everything, sweetheart.
Well, I know that now, but at the time I was clueless.
Well, was it good?
Yeah, you take the bacon out and I might find reason to recommend it.
Would we like it?
It's not for you.
To each his own, dear.
Very true, Cantor.
You know, she really could have just asked, is this corned beef? I'm just saying.
No one can truly walk in another person's shoes.
You're right, Cantor-Ray.
So do we take another call?
Well, there are no other calls, but we do have a special guest.
Oh, if I was a betting woman, I would guess.
If your guess was me, you would have won that bet.
Oh, if I would have put big money on it, I would have bet it was you, Chef Bobby.
Oi, Cindy, it's like we're watching a penthouse letter in here.
What? I was just saying that I would have bet it would have been him.
Yeah, well, I bet you would have bet that it would have been you and him.
My sister, she kids. Have you brought us anything, Chef Bobby?
Have I brought you anything?
Yeah, that's exactly my question.
Oh my God, Cindy, they're gonna put us on late nights if you two don't calm down. Oh my God.
All right.
Certainly, I brought you something.
Oh, and I bet you'll be giving it to her, aren't you, Chef Bobby?
Oh, this one over here, she's wrong. So wrong.
Well, I brought you a St. Patrick's Day delight.
Oh, I know a way you could delight my sister.
Well, a girl doesn't mind being delighted here and there, but no, stop, really, I'm pulling a leg here.
Boy, the lights feel extra warm in here tonight, don't they?
Well, what kind of St. Patrick's Day delight did you bring us, Chef Bobby?
I brought you a St. Patrick's Day dessert.
Ooh, is it a pineapple lime jello mold over a bed of cabbage?
No.
Is it a brownie drizzled with salt and caramel baked in a Bailey's Irish cream grenache?
No.
Is it a potato-based dessert?
No, not everything is made with potatoes on St. Patrick's Day.
Okay, but what kind of dessert is it?
It was an Irish pie. An Irish pie is made with cream cheese. It's made with coffee granules, and it's made with 1 shot of Irish whiskey.
Ooh.
Yeah. Yes, I know.
That sounds delightful.
Yes, it's very delightful. I said it was a delight once.
I'm in for a slice.
Oh, we can make that too.
Okay.
Oh, I'd love to, but I have my annual Cancun trip coming up soon, and those Speedos are getting smaller every year.
You're a real mensch. Ladies, let's eat.
Well, that sounds like all the time we have for tonight.
It sure does.
We'll see you next time when we talk about what we ate.
And you call in and tell us what you ate.
Only on
Ocean's Eat! Ladies and gentlemen, Jimmy Pearson.
I am when this you give me life, my reflection, the way that you shine has changed my day. Share your soul, be my teacher, and I'll give on an island, best version of me. I've yet to find it. I was a child searching for guidance. I lost myself. I lost myself again. I won't let woes get in my way. No more stress on my day. Everything's gonna be okay. Oh yeah. If I left my heart thinking pace of my way, it ain't the same. Show me how to love myself the way that you love yourself, baby.
Damn it, Greg, for the last time, Ryan Seacrest is right over there.
Come on, get his attention. Serve him the subpoena. Hey, Ryan!
Oh my God, Greg. You're never gonna serve a subpoena to somebody like Ryan Seacrest if you just say,
Oh my God, do you have any idea how many men say, hey, Ryan, every day to him? I mean, because they're trying to get his attention because he's a successful media mogul and celebrity, and not because he elicits the attention of men who may want to say hello for more personal and private reasons.
I don't really know what you're...
all right, Greg, back to the mailroom where you belong.
But this was my big break.
Not anymore, it's not. Why don't you take that subpoena and get the hell out of here? Francine, I don't think we're going to be able to serve Seacrest using an amateur like that.
Bert, you're right. To go after someone like Seacrest, we have got to use a pro. And for that reason, I have brought in 3 of the best process servers in Los Angeles.
Great, well, let's talk to him and see which one can serve Seacrest.
All right. Come on in, guys. Bert, meet Ron, Katie, and Chad.
Awesome. So, Ron, is it, you're the best process server in Los Angeles?
Well, I'd like to think I'm one of them.
Great. Why don't you give us an example?
Okay, cool. In 2013, I served Charlie Sheen 3 times at his house.
Excellent. How'd you do that?
Well, I actually look like his metal dealer, so he's pretty much ready to do whatever I want. Also, I served 2.5 men right after he got fired off that show.
Okay, how'd that go?
Well, I served the 2 men. That little half motherfucker was a little hard to get to.
Ron, I'm sorry. You're just not Seacrest's type. And by type, I mean the type Ryan would be comfortable in a business sense, and not anything that can be inferred by the word type, okay? You're just not our man. Nor are you Ryan Seacrest's man. Not that I'm making any allegation that Ryan Seacrest would have a man, because clearly I'm not, and neither would Ryan be having a man.
Hey, it's cool. 10 for you.
All right.
So, you think you got what it takes to do the job?
I know I got what it takes.
Ooh, why so confident?
Well, one time I hid behind a potted plant for 3 hours just to serve Harvey Weinstein. Yeah. Little did I know what he was up to back then, but yeah, my outfit got soiled. But at the end of the day, I served that damn subpoena.
Wow, that is impressive and gross at this same exact time. But sadly, I just don't see a woman getting with Ryan Seacrest. And by getting with, I mean getting within a close enough proximity to serve him a subpoena. And by no means was I inferring that Ryan Seacrest has trouble getting it in with women. I mean, because we all clearly know that Ryan Seacrest gets it in with the ladies. Now, maybe we can use you if we need to serve our Kelly.
Will do.
She's a little too old.
Yeah, I think so. Oh, Chad, is it? Chad. Well, you look like the kind of guy that could get inside Ryan Seacrest. And by inside, I mean, inside his comfort zone so you could then serve the subpoena to him. By no means did I insinuate that you could get inside one of Ryan's bodily orifices. Well, no, Ryan doesn't play it that way.
So, Chad, do you think you have what it takes to let nothing stand in your way? To break through that Seacrest mystique?
That's right.
To penetrate his inner circle?
Okay,
And
Francine.
by
I think we've got enough for the metaphors right now.
Bitch, please. Nobody can get all up in Ryan Seacrest like me.
Ooh, and by all up on Ryan Seacrest, do you mean close enough so you can get all up on his physical property and surprise him with a subpoena and not all up on him, like, say, from the back?
Oh.
Because we all know that will never fly with a real man like Seacrest.
If you say so.
Wow, you sound like a real confident bastard.
I'd say so.
Okay, well, what makes you so confident that you could give it to Ryan Seacrest? Oh, and by give it, I mean the subpoena, of course, and, well, not your dick, because we all know Ryan's strictly and dickly.
Well, if you need to see my work, why don't you look at how many times I gave it to Tom Cruise and John Travolta?
You subpoenaed Cruise and Travolta?
Who said anything about a subpoena?
Francine, we found our man. I'll go get that subpoena.
I thought this was supposed to be a St. Patrick's Day show.
Well, we did the Ocean's 8 St. Patrick's sketch.
Right. But like, if it's a St. Patrick's Day show, then like, shouldn't it like all be St. Patrick's Day?
Yeah, that's where we get into trouble, because St. Patrick's Day is not exactly one of those holidays where you can devote an entire show to.
Yeah, you kind of have a drunk Irishman sketch and a leprechaun sketch.
Or a drunk Irishman leprechaun.
Not true, excuse me. Actually, I was supposed to be in this year's St. Patrick's Day sketch.
Oh, who are you supposed to play?
Black Irish. Okay, you see that reaction? The joke is stupid and it never works, Bill.
Sorry, JD.
Damn your education.
See, there's really not much to do with St. Patrick's Day, so we don't.
No, cool.
In the meantime, anybody got any last stories?
Ooh, yeah, a Northern California coffee shop called Bottoms Up Espresso had its sales license revoked because the local city council objected to the female baristas working in nothing except for very revealing bikinis.
And yet no one has objected to the cost of a venti latte at Starbucks.
Way down among Brazilians, coffee beans grow by the million. Select
Are you 100% certain that this is going to work?
Gary, nothing in life is a 100% certainty, but that being said, this is our best shot at getting the Bottoms Up reopened.
Let me ask you though, why do you think that this won't cause a problem with city council? I mean, this is just doing the same thing that we were doing before.
Barb, I'm not expecting you to understand in the way that, say, Gary understands.
I totally understand.
See, right on cue, Gary understands. Barb, I'm not expecting you to understand an idea of this magnitude, all right? But suffice it to say, this idea is a game changer.
You say so, Hank.
I do say so. We got a lot of important decisions to make, so let's get started. Bring them in.
Of course. Without further ado, I would like to present to you the future of Bottoms Up Espresso. The Bottoms Up Boys! Boys!
Hey, boys. Okay. All right. You like it? Boy.
Okay, so not seeing how this is any different from having a woman in a bikini serving coffee.
Well, maybe you need glasses to see, Barb, because this is nothing like our last concept.
I mean, what's...
But
We're all men.
100% grade A beef.
that's right. See, we used to have women serving coffee, but now we have guys. See, they're guys. It's different.
You want to see my stuff?
Nope.
I'll keep that ball in the chamber just in case you change your mind.
No, I'm still not seeing the difference. I mean, it's still just a person serving coffee in a bikini-like thing, and regardless of their gender.
Oh, come on. Gender is a huge difference, Barb, okay? It's not sexist for people to walk into a coffee shop with the sole purpose of objectifying men.
Yes, it can.
I love being objectified by sexy ladies.
Hashtag me too.
No. Okay, no. You cannot hashtag me too when you're bent over presenting your hindquarters to me.
Sorry, but the Me Too that I'm talking about is when a sexy lady says, hey, I want to party. And then I look that foxy lady deep in the eye and I say, yeah, me too.
So wrong.
Barb, you're going to need to go ahead and get on the bus with this one.
Yeah, Barb, but this bus is in the station picking up passengers, all right? And in a moment, it's about to leave the station all the way to success. And if you're not on the bus, well, I can't promise you when the next bus to success is going to be because this bus is on a moderated schedule. And you're not going to be able to get a ticket possibly for the next 5 to 7.
Let's go ahead and reel it in there, Gary.
Right.
Yeah, it started good. But
sorry, I got caught up in the old bus success analogy thing. So.
Yeah, I'm still not seeing where all this is.
Not even with the bus analogy?
Especially not with the
Okay,
bus
all right.
Okay, maybe she'll get a better idea once she sees what the place looks like when it's opened up. Huh?
Yes. We just need to see these boys in action for you to have an idea of what this will work out.
Doubt it.
Okay, great.
Okay, so Barb, why don't you pretend to be a female customer?
No.
Fine, I'll do it.
Attaboy, Gary.
I'll do it.
All right, now just let me go ahead and set the mood. All right. Gary, get on over there and order a medium mocha cappuccino. Huh?
Will do. Okay. Hey, Mr. Man. I'd like to order myself a medium mocha cappuccino.
You sure you don't want something a whole lot bigger?
Nice, huh? See, he's upselling.
Yeah. No, thanks. Medium will do just for me. I'm trying to watch my figure.
How about you let us help you watch your figure?
Oh, okay.
Very good. See how they're making the customer feel comfortable, huh? Yeah, she's more likely to come back that way.
Hey, you want me to top off that with cream?
Tempting, but again, trying to watch my figure.
That's okay. You want to see my stuff?
What?
Okay. Stop. Okay. Oh, this is never going to work. I'm a woman, and I will tell you that no woman is going to want to see any of that and that stuff. No.
Are you sure, Barb?
Yes, I'm sure that is not going to work.
No, I mean, are you sure that you're a woman? Because I'm a man, and I just came seconds to top it off my cup, if you catch my drift.
I saw that. Yeah.
Okay, I don't. Okay, but what I totally understand about this is that all of this is a colossally bad idea. Okay? What we're better off doing is just closing down and just turning this place into, I don't know, a Taco Bell.
Taco Bell.
Yeah,
Would
Taco
be
Bell
a
with
bad idea with
bikini
servers.
Yeah.
We're on the same page. That's a great idea.
All right, seriously, who wants to see my stuff? Come on. Okay.
Once again, Jimmy Pearson, everybody.
Rest your head, it's quiet now. The world just seems so loud. Windows wide open. There's nothing to fear. Rest your heart inside my soul till you start to beat along with my rhythm, and you reappear. If you get lost, I'll bring you home. A pillow fort by a bed of coals. Lose that frown in a cloud of smoke tonight. Rest your eyes gently shut. Let my voice just breeze you up till you're floating. You're floating, my dear. Ooh, I can give you all the air in my lungs, but I can't help you breathe. You gotta be strong enough. I know it's tough to show yourself love when you're giving it up, and I'll stay all night long singing your love songs. Forget all that you believe. The grass is blue and the sky is green. You can have things just the way you dream. Gentle eyes won't judge a soul, and a heart that's always overflowed, even when life's not quite what it seems. If you get hurt, I'll be your crutch to hold you up when you're out of touch. Promise you can't lean too much tonight. Rest your, catch your breath, let it fall. When you inhale big and tall, you'll be floating, floating with me. I can give you all the air in my lungs, but I can't help you breathe. You gotta be strong enough. I know it's tough to show yourself love when you're giving it up, and I'll stay all night long singing you love songs. I can give you all the air in my lungs, but I can't help you breathe. You gotta be strong enough. I know it's tough to show yourself love when you're giving it up, and I'll stay all night long singing you love songs, singing you love songs.
Hey everybody, what a nice day. Who wants to play catch? I said, does anybody want to throw the ball around? Oh brother, the one day I want to play catch and everybody's got something better to do. Hey Franklin. Hey Franklin, what you got going on over there? Hey Franklin. Hey Pigpen. Pigpen, what's so funny? You want to let me in on the joke?
Not now, Charlie Brown. I'm trying to listen.
Why am I always on the outside looking outside? Hey, Linus!
Oh, hey, Charlie Brown.
Linus, what's such a big deal that everybody's ignoring me?
Oh, it's St. Patrick's Day, Charlie Brown, and they're more interested in hearing what the leprechaun I found has to say.
Good grief, Linus. There's no such thing as leprechauns.
See for yourself, Charlie Brown.
And then I said you can eat me Lucky Charms right here, you prick.
And then what happened, Mr. Leprechaun?
Let me finish my pint and then I'll tell you. But suffice it to say, I beat the ever-loving shite out of him.
Now do you believe me, Charlie Brown?
No, Linus, there's no such thing as a leprechaun. In fact, I think that's just the angry, drunk Irish midget who keeps defecating on the bus.
Can I tell you a secret, Charlie?
Is this where you tell me you're gay?
I'm married to your sister.
That doesn't make you not gay.
I'm not gay, Charlie.
Okay, then just tell me your secret.
I know that that's not really a leprechaun. I got him off the bus to come here and pretend to be a leprechaun.
Why would you do such a lunkhead thing like that, Linus?
Because sometimes it's important for people to believe in things they have no reason to. Just like I believed in the Great Pumpkin, until he finally came to visit us.
Oh, brother, you know, Linus, I'm still not sure that was actually the Great Pumpkin and not just a former soap opera actor in a pumpkin outfit doing a serviceable New Jersey accent.
Oh, it was him. I saw his core.
Oh, you saw his pumpkin core?
No, his abdominal core. No one with abs like that could lie to me.
You're sure you're not gay?
Still married to your sister.
Okay, that doesn't sound like a denial.
Oh, hey, Chuck. Did you mosey on over to catch a glimpse of the leprechaun?
Patty, that's not really a leprechaun.
Sure looks like a leprechaun, sir.
Marcy, what did I tell you over and over again?
You're my only sir.
You're goddamn right. Get over here!
Speaking of gay.
Yeah, that's right.
Hey, there's a sight to put a little stiffness in a fellow's shillelagh, eh? Excuse me, little lassies. Would you like to look at me pants for me pot of gold?
No, sir.
Again, what did I tell you?
It doesn't sound like they're interested in your pot of gold.
Ah, well, pity them. I may be small, but I got a wee less littler than an 8-leaf clover in my shorts, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, I understand.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, I got it. I understand.
I'm sporting 8 inches on me, is what I'm saying.
Yeah, I get it.
That's 8 inches hard. 4 inches dormant. It's accounting.
We all get it.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, just putting it out there for the lasses. And for a few of the fellas, eh? Not you, though. Well, if I'm going to be working a fanny pack, I want it to be worth looking at, you know what I mean?
Oh, darn, we won't be having sex.
You're darn tootin' we won't. Now, this reminds me of the time that another leprechaun friend of mine, Seamus O'Toole, and we went on a bit of a bender, and, well, we woke up naked as jaybirds, and, well, how should I put this in a family way? With a lot less difficulty using the loo, if you know what I mean.
Okay, all right.
A loose poop shoot.
Yeah, I got it, okay. For Pete's sake, would you just stop already? Listen, I know you're not a leprechaun. You know how I know that? Because there's no such thing as leprechauns, which means you can't be one. You're just the angry, drunk Irish midget who keeps crapping on the bus.
'Tis me. Wow, Charlie Brown. I can't believe you would say that. Like, just when I was starting to believe that if leprechauns were real, then maybe I could start believing that I could turn my life around. Maybe even take a shower.
Yeah. You know what's happening right here? I was starting to believe that people could forgive an ex-con who actually served his time for, all the different crimes he's done, even though he's done multiple violent crimes. But you know what? Thanks to you, that dream is gone. So, Pigpen, quick question. Would you happen to have a ski mask at your house?
I mean, I don't have anything. I'm homeless. I mean, the park is my place.
Well, I think I can come up with a plan we can get you a place, man.
And a girlfriend, too?
Probably, yeah.
Hey.
I think they're going to go commit a felony, sir.
Again, Marcy, what did I tell you?
Oh, brother.
You see, Charlie Brown? Sometimes it's more important for people to believe in things that aren't real, because it makes it easier to believe in things that are.
Yeah. Okay. Listen to your friend there, you bald prick. And remind me to douse you with some shite the next time I see you on the bus, huh?
Okay.
All right, Elias, let's get shit-faced.
All right, Charlie Brown, I'll let you kick the football.
Lucy, you never let me kick the ball.
Well, maybe you should have listened to my dumb brother. Even though you should believe in something, even though logic and reason say that you shouldn't.
All right, but this time you're gonna let me kick it, you promise?
I swear.
This time I'm really gonna kick it. I'm gonna kick the habit. This is the end of all my faults.
And that is our show for tonight.
But before we go, let's hear it again for our musical guest, Jimmy Pearson.
TMI will be taking a break for a couple of weeks because we got to recover from all the St. Patrick's drinking we're about to do. But we will be back on Sunday, April 7th with our guest, Maya Lopez from Mr. Troop Mom. And until then, remember,
When a story breaks in Hollywood, we'll be there with the crazy glue. For TMI, I'm Shaina Hammer, and good night.